Hey Karu and Nikki. It's Saturday, or no, it's Monday, June 18th. And this weekend I got tired of sitting around waiting for the new hard drive for my computer to arrive, and I just went ahead and installed the video editing software on the computer anyway. And that's why there are the two videos of Landon Donovan's goals and assists, which I spent a embarrassingly large amount of time putting together, finding all those videos and cutting them together. But I don't know why I did it. I just enjoyed it, and I also made a database and captured some data about them. So that's what I did. But in this, I wanted to talk about some of the video footage that I put together over the last couple weeks since we've been back. It's been a week and a half since we've been back, and so first of all, Sarah and I went for a walk. I decided that I wanted to walk. There's a hill up over behind our house, and we hadn't been walking over the hill, and decided we wanted to walk over the hill, and we walked over the hill and we saw some deer. So there's some video of deer which I'm going to cut in here, and you'll get to look at the two young bucks that we saw when we were walking up this road over the shoulder of the hill and down over the bridge. So that was one thing. The other was that well, why don't I just cut it in right here and you can watch. Bryn.
Yes.
Say hi to Karu and Nikki.
Hello.
We're down on the Riverwalk. There's Taryn, and there are the purported clearers of the land. Whoops. Can't actually see very well. Yes. So apparently...
I see two black goats.
Yes. Somebody, they paid some guy to bring, well, some company that brings a herd of goats down here to clear the land.
Hey Taryn, it's an electric fence.
Yeah, so don't touch it.
It's got a current running through it, so if you touch it, it'll shock you.
They say that, but I don't really believe it's got a current running through it. I think probably at times they have electrified just to keep the goats honest. Keep going up here, you'll see a lot more. Look at that, there's a pile of goats.
Yes.
Look at that goat down there. It's gonna fall in the river. It's a scraggly looking goat right there. Yeah, they're all pretty small. Go up here, Taryn. Look at this huge pile of goats up here. So yeah, that's the beginning of the goat section. I'm just going to leave the goat section in from here on out and talk, and you'll continue to look at the goats and you'll hear my voice. So yeah, the city of Pendleton brought in a herd of goats to clear the land around the river. Apparently the Army Corps of Engineers wants them to clear out the underbrush for flood control purposes, which I kind of don't believe really makes a difference. But maybe it does.
For the roses over there.
So the goats are coming down. Actually, when I took that video, I'll have to look at the date. And it was last.
Oh, there's a dog.
It was 2 weekends ago, I guess. So it must have been Saturday or Sunday. And Sarah and I went down. We were walking our normal walk, and we saw this herd of 300 or 500 goats, or however many there are. And so I went back and got Taryn to take him down, and Bryn came along with me because she was home for the weekend. And yeah, we went and saw the goats. And Bryn seems to be doing great, actually. she's been posting to her blog, and she's put up a couple more books. I can't remember if I said this in the last video, but she seems to be having a really good time now that she's no longer working. And she actually, I guess I probably did say this in the last video, she actually did get the job as the acting director for the museum on the Whitman campus, which is a half-time job, but pays enough for her to live with her roommates and a Spartan lifestyle that she chooses to partake in. And I think she's pretty happy about that, and I think she may do some babysitting as well on top of that. But yeah, so that's good. Things have been pretty uneventful here. We've been, Gareth just says hi as he thumps through the room. We've been playing soccer, as I mentioned. I think I made the video after our last game last Thursday. So we played again on Sunday, just pick up, and we'll play again tomorrow. And we're having a good time. Got a sore right hamstring, but I worked out today and it feels better. You know, as long if I get on the, you know, I'm convinced this low impact machine that I work out on at work really helps minimize the stress on my muscles, and they feel better. So yeah, so that's good. Thinking about camp coming up in a little less than 2 weeks. I guess it'll be 12 days. Carew, when you guys are arriving to go to camp, and I don't know if you knew this, Nikki, Carew is coming out for this Baha'i summer camp that we do at Camp Wooten, but he's like arriving on the train, the whole Halleck clan arriving on the train. My understanding is they're coming in at like 5. My Gareth just decided he's going to be loud while I'm making a video. But I guess I can't really complain if he's seen. But I guess Carew's scheduled to arrive at like 5 in the morning on Saturday, the last Saturday of June, and then leave the first Friday of July. So literally, I'll pick him up at the train station, and we'll pretty much go to camp. We'll be at camp for the entire week, and we'll leave camp, and we'll go to our house for like a couple hours, and then take him back to the train station, the Halleck clan back to the train station, and they will go out. That's my understanding. Sarah and Beth have been coordinating this. So I did want to mention that, Nikki, for your information, I don't know how much you're corresponding with Carew, but I had a phone conversation with Carew about the Trinona, the triathlon that he participated in. And, you know, I kind of wish he was making videos so I could mock him mercilessly about this, but so apparently his team finished second in the triathlon. They had the second fast time of all teams, but they were in the elite category, so there were only, I guess, 10 teams in that category. Correct me if I'm wrong, Carew. But they finished with the second fastest time, and Carew was all down on himself because he swam slower than last year, and things didn't go as well as he'd hoped. So he was pissing and moaning, as the case may be. But yeah, I think that's funny, and you know, you're never I know how it goes, because you're never happy. You always want things to go better, and so even if you did well, but you didn't meet your expectations, you're unhappy. That's how it goes. So other things that are going on around here, Sarah just posted a novella called The Bard's Daughter, which she's giving away for free to try to help spur sales of her series called the Gareth and Gwen Medieval Mysteries. And the story's about Gwen, and it's a prequel to her 2 novels that she already has up. So she posted that today, and so she continues to, I guess that's her 11th novel or novella. She's got 2 novellas and 10 novels, I think, up at this point. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's 2 novellas and 9 novels. Anyway, it's a lot of
like a giant buffet
stuff. And yeah. So, I don't know, nothing else going on around here. Oh, Sarah's been starting to learn to play the guitar, which shocks me. I mean, so she's learning to play soccer and she's learning to play the guitar. don't know what's gotten into her. Although she is definitely hurting playing soccer. Her quads are just killing her. And I shouldn't laugh, but it's crazy. So that's all I got. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will talk to you both soon. Until then, still dead.